Welcome to another. We're going to defend every single character, every JoJo villain. Well, every JoJo villain. So, you know the rules, and so do I. There we go. Anyway, so I'm going to defend every single villain, even though there's a lot of strong implications on them being, yeah, horrible people, let's just say. So let's get this started, shall we? So we done Kira last time. So now it's on to part 5. Oh. Oh. Okay. Prosciutto and Pesci. Again, since their gang has been betrayed by Diavolo. Now, I'm not gonna say these points when I'm gonna defend Diavolo, but if I'm defending Prosciutto and Pesci as an individual, I'm gonna defend them like this. Since Diavolo and his bodyguard are getting betrayed, um, suddenly, that's what happened. So basically, they're best friends. Sorbet and Gelato have been killed by Chocolata. Now, now, doesn't that piss you off? Wouldn't that make you want to get revenge on the boss? Now, merely per se, these people are not guilty. Look, Prosciutto is training Pesci to be a man, to be a gangster. Now, Now, hold on a minute. We do need gangsters in this world. They give us a lot of economical growth. Where does all of the money come from for the presidents, for America in general, for mobs, of course, from people like Tony Soprano, let's say for example. Like, do you think Tony Soprano is a bad guy just because he is a mafia boss? No, he's not a bad man. He has struggles. He has particularly advanced notice on how to deal with people, deal with threats. However, at the end of the day, it's making the country a boatload of money. Once it's making a boatload of money, guess what? Economy rises. So we do need mobs to keep things running. And obviously, it's a union thing. Obviously, they protect the community. Like Al Capone, for example. Objection! Al Capone, the notorious gangster, built a soup kitchen to serve poor people to the American people. So, judging from now, Prosciutto and Pesci are innocent. Now, they may have to try to kill, they may try to kill Passione. However, they were going to protect certain cargo. They were protecting certain cargo, which was Trish Una. Now, Trish Una is a weak spot for Diablo, and Diablo was going to kill Trish Una as well. So that's what their plan was: to kidnap Trish, to threaten her life to Diablo. However, you'd be like that too if your two best friends, Sorbet and Gelato, was dead by Chocolata. Now, it sounds like to me that they are innocent. And of course, all those people on the train were very incredibly old and died naturally. They always die naturally. So, at the end of the day, Prosciutto and Pesci are innocent. Next thing, uh, Ghiaccio. Again, same point as before, but the only difference is that yeah, maybe he has a little bit of an anger problem. However, he's the smart of the gang. He's the brains of the gang. We all need a team in this world. Like some people are good at one thing, some people are good at another thing. So Giallo is the smart of the gang. So he's technically the nerd of the gang. Like he knows that the Valencia market, oh, he knows all that on the top of his head. We need people like him. We need people like him to spread the word, to spread the smarts, to spread his knowledge upon this world. If you just lock him up, we won't have that knowledge. Again, like as I said to you before, yeah, he might be a member of these two, but like the points before, we do need gangs. All right, now Diablo. Since he's now gonna go on individually, like like as I said for Prosciutto and Pesci. Now, let's say for example, I was defending Diablo instead of Prosciutto or Pesci. Right? Let me see. Diablo. Now, he's a man of talent. He's a man of protection. He wants to protect his own identity. Like, come on. What mob boss does not want to protect their own identity? Like, come on. When you think about it, all these mob bosses are all the same. Like, they are kind, goodwill to the community, and they make growth on the economy and the world. So, when saying he's a bad guy, do you think he deserves to be infinitely debt looped? No, he doesn't. Let's go into the Bible for a second. It says in the Bible, objection, objection, hold it. Doesn't in the Bible say that in order for an eternal death, you have to cause internal pain. So there has to be a reason for eternity. When you're suffering eternity, do you think Diablo deserves to die over and over again, feeling all that pain? No, Giorno Giovanna is a villain. Of course, he's a villain. And all this stuff about him dealing drugs to children, well, that's not him. Like, of course, the other people are selling his drugs and blaming him, pinpointing Diablo as the creator, even though he's not. Like, he's just a nice man. Like, all he is wants to protect his identity, and all of a sudden, he wants to be killed by Giorno. And Giorno, what does he want to do? Obviously, overthrow the government, overthrow the balance of the universe. Do you really think that he's guilty for that? No. An objection as well. Another objection as well. Diablo is a smart man. We all know this. He's a smart man. So, again, him fighting and killing Bruno in his property, again, that's his property as well. And also Trish. Trish is his property. He's the father. Obviously, he's the father. And the legally binding part as well. So realistically, yeah. So what if he's going to kill Trish? Well, he still is his daughter, and that's not going to change ever. So there's going to be family therapy, yeah, but that's all he's going to be accused for is to attend family therapy, and maybe we can rehabilitate him and make him become a better person and become a better father to Trish Una. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not counting people who used to be a villain. I'm doing part six. I'm not counting people who used to be a villain and now turn into a hero. Like I'm not gonna count Okiyasu again. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. Father Pucci is a kind man. He's a pastor, for fuck's sake. He is a priest. How many times he rehabilitated prisoners in the Dolphin Street prison? I'll tell you, many, many people. About 13, let's just say. I don't know the exact number. Um, about 13. And he's been rehabilitating people in that vicinity. So, he's a good man. He's a man of God. And a man of deals deck. um, and so, he wants to help Jolene. He wants to help all these people. An objection. Objection. Didn't Poochie give life to Foo Fighters? Foo Fighters is, and will always be, a bunch of plankton combined together into one living life form. So he gave life to something that couldn't get life. Isn't that beautiful? And hold it! Objection! His brother. Oh, his brother. Let me tell you something. His brother is an incest loving man. He loved his sister. The audience gasps. Imagine. Yes, that is true. Weather Report loves his sister. And when Poochie heard this, he didn't attack Weather Report. He didn't kill him. He just sent the KKK after him. But when Weather Report when he thought Weather Report died and well no he actually got rid of his memories and then yeah he got rid of his memories yeah and what no did I say no when the sister died Father Pucci mourned for her and mourned for Weather Report and forgave him again he's a man of God he forgive he forgives and forgets. So even after all that, what does Weather Report do? Try to kill his brother. I don't think that's nice. Weather Report is an incest-loving man. And what has Father Pucci ever done? Other from sucking Deal's dick. um, he is a nice man. And so, Father Pucci isn't guilty. He's a man of God. He wants to obtain heaven. Again, like all of us. And even more. Yeah, so, and also, objection, his stand when he obtains this heaven, it's called made in heaven. So he's a nice man. Hmm, isn't that nice? Fuck's sake, I'm gonna go to hell for this. Right, part 7, Funny Valentine. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. Okay, he's the president of the United States. Okay. He could have been a Democrat or he could have been a Republican back then, but still, we don't care. We don't discriminate. We don't judge about people's politics. But still, he is the president, the 45th president of the United States of America. And he has a duty to uphold. He has a responsibility to uphold. And obviously, of course, as he said before, he wants these course parts to make America great. Just like some other president I'm not going to mention. And he generally cares about everybody he actually generally cares about everybody. And Johnny here, for divine intervention, let's just say, try to kill Funny Valentine. Again, it does say that Funny Valentine was a great president during that time. And also, he had an objection. You think that he is just a rootless president. No. He had a bodyguard who was brown. Now let us sink in for a while. This was 1876 or something like that. I know, I forgot the year, to be honest with you. And this is when, like, black people were born into slavery. Of course. This is America, of course. However, the President of the United States, this one, Funny Valentine, went against it and had a bodyguard that was like that. Now, isn't that nice? That sounds like the best president ever. He doesn't discriminate. He doesn't hate blacks. He actually tries to fight against slavery. So, this is like a potential Abraham Lincoln we have here. He always tells the truth. And he always tells lies. And he's a great man. All he wants to do is get the course parts to make America great. Simple as. I don't think he's guilty. He's patriotic. Are we just going to imprison every patriotic person in this room? Like, if I have an American flag or an Irish flag or any flag at all, and I hang it tall and wide, should I be arrested? No, I shouldn't be. I should be proud of who I am. We should be proud of who we are in this world. So he's not guilty. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot about this. He's a Nazi. Let's not mention that. Let's just not mention that. Okay. Diego Brando. Now, since it's an alternate universe of Diego Brando, this is a different case scenario. He's he's a competitive spirit man. He wants to win, obviously. Like, we all want to win in life. And, of course, what happened to him? When Johnny and Gyro kicked him off his horse, he got turned into a monster. Into a hideous monster, which was a T-Rex. And he has no control over that. Does that sound like a fair judgment to you? Does that make Johnny and Gyro sound like heroes? No, it sounds like they're villains. They're the true villains of the story, where they just make an innocent man fucking hideous. And then once they killed him, he became stronger and try to kill the both of them. Like an eye for an eye. Like he did try to like Johnny and Gyro was trying to kill him, so an eye for an eye. Diego Brando is innocent. He's simply innocent. Okay. Next up. Okay, risotto, same as ghiaccio and prosciutto, let me be honest with you. Except for, of course, he is the leader of the gang, and just that's it. Like, that's the only thing. That's the only individual part that he has, is that he is the leader of the gang. But every single point that I said about ghiaccio and all that stuff. Yeah, so there you go. He doesn't count. He was a villain, but he became a hero. He doesn't count. He was a villain to a hero. As I already said about him. And I'm not gonna say he's an individual because, like, yeah, he is from the alternate universe, but still, I don't give a fuck. Like, from the parallel world, yeah, he's a hero, obviously. Again, he was a villain at first, and then he became a hero. He's a hero. Okay. Oh, great, lovely. Okay, this is Doctor Sadako, isn't it? I don't know how you pronounce his second name. Whatever. He's a doctor. The Wonder Review stand. There's two stand users, by the way. I'm gonna say individual people. Look, they both may have Wonder Review, but do you think they are the cause of these crimes? No. Again, the stand acts independently. It's his own independent mind. It acts automatically. Like, again, with protection of their identity, like Diablo. However, they don't have that status of mob boss. And you may be thinking, yeah, but they don't have the status of mob boss. But he has a status of doctor. And he is a retired doctor. He wants to spread his word to Toro, which is actually a rock human. He's a rock human that was born and he doesn't know anything about life. He doesn't know anything outside of his own hive, let's just say. And the doctor is trying to help him. Now, you can't point all the crimes to them if they didn't do it. Like, they never done anything. They didn't do anything. They didn't kill anyone. They didn't do it. It was Wonder Review. It was their own independent stand. Again, independent. It thinks for itself. So, the Doctor and Totoro are not guilty. They're not guilty. Again, protection of identity and all that stuff. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go to hell for this, aren't I? Too late for it to be sure. Okay. I'm now gonna do the next one, which is the third one. Oh, God. Help me, Mother of God, pray for son. This is horrible, let me be honest with you. This is just honestly horrible, just defending all these villains. And I know what they've done wrong, you know what I mean? It just makes it so frustrating. Like, I know what they've done wrong. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna fucking snap in a minute. This is why I can't be a lawyer. I'm not a very good lawyer. I'm gonna snap. When I get the chocolate, I'm gonna fucking snap. Watch me. Watch. I'm gonna snap. I'm actually gonna snap when I get the chocolate. I'm gonna fucking snap and say everyone is a fucking guilty. Oh, God. Help me. Anyway.